enough sky. What am I the thorn in your eye? Too much sun and not enough sky. What am I the thorn in your eye? Too much sun and not enough sky. I'm lost again, but I gotta maintain. Too much sun and not enough sky. What am I the thorn in your eye?
Hello everybody and welcome to yet another non-points race. I am Levi McIntyre, aka Thrashmaniac99, the voice of NASCAR Walmart Cup Series, here to welcome you to All-Star Race Weekend at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The first race we're running is the All-Star Open. The 21 cars in the field this season who have not won a race within the last season or this season, and they're going to be running for 3 spots in the All-Star race. So whoever finishes first, second, and third in the All-Star Open will transfer over to the All-Star race to race with the other 27 drivers locked in. But also, after this race is posted and after you, the fans, watching the race, and those of you who are watching that are also added to the official Facebook page of the NASCAR Walmart Cup Series, there will be a poll set up to where the drivers who did not finish first, second, or third in the All-Star Open, you can vote with those 18 drivers. You can vote one of them to transfer over to the All-Star race via fan vote. And whoever gets the most votes by the time tomorrow when the race is posted, we will have 4 drivers from this race going to the All-Star race. 3 transfer spots and a fan vote winner. But now, here is a look at the starting lineup for the All-Star Open. Well, there's a look at the starting lineup. Rue McIntyre on the pole with Sam Young second. And here we go. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys and girls. 20 laps for the All-Star Open. And then when we get to the All-Star race, it'll be 40 laps. And then after that, we have our next points race, which is the Coca-Cola 600. And that's 60 laps. Meanwhile, Rue McIntyre left the bottom open, and now here comes Gabe Williams to the lead. But also here comes Tommy Mooney to get the lead as well for himself. Who's going to lead the first lap? Looks like Tommy Mooney led that lap. I was waiting for the scoring update, but now here comes Theo Stegall. Oh, Gabe Williams scraped the wall. Now he's going to lose some spots. And now here comes Theo Stegall to the bottom. And look at other drivers coming in here. Henrietta Fitzwater and Ryan Anderson Jr. Oh, and we got a wreck. There goes Charles Jackson, but they save it. Oh, man, Henrietta Fitzwater. She comes up into Trent Dunham, and now we've got a caution. And Charles Jackson's involved. Alex Hawkins, Mason Bromer, Dylan Thero, Annie Thomas. Man, oh man. Mayhem ensues on lap 3. And Tommy Mooney got around Theo Stegall for the leads. And right now, it'll be Tommy Mooney as the leader when we come to the restart. Let's take a look at a caution to see what brought it out for the first time tonight here at Charlotte. Well, here's a look at it. They were almost 4 wide. They were 4 wide for second. Ryan Anderson comes up into Henrietta Fitzwater and gets into Tommy Mooney. And then Charles Jackson gets sideways, but he saves it. Ryan Anderson Jr. went through the grass, but he saved it. But Henrietta Fitzwater goes through the grass, and she's turning to try to get it straight. She might have had it saved if no drivers were up by this point, because she comes up right into Trent Dunham and they both go up into the wall, and then drivers are going to collect into it. There you see Charles Jackson, Alex Hawkins, Mason Bromer, Annie Thomas, and Dylan Thero. I don't think he hit anybody. He was just held up from this, but that is a tough break for Henrietta Fitzwater. But that was a look at what brought the caution out. Let's take you to the restart. Well, the updated list of drivers out of the race after that first caution are Alex Hawkins, or actually he's a lap down. He's just coming up through the field. Henrietta Fitzwater and Trent Dunham are both out of the race. Tough break for both of them. But Tommy Mooney is your leader. Second is Theo Stegall. Third is Ryan Anderson Jr. Fourth, Sam Young. Fifth is Gabe Williams. Sixth is Rue McIntyre. Seventh, Preston Plord. Eighth, Betty Johnson. Ninth, Alex Pedro. 10th is Sonny Hammond. 11th is Brody Talley. 12th, Ken Thero. 13th, Justin Talampaz. 14th, Eric Burton. 15th, Charles Jackson. 16th, Annie Thomas. 17th, Dylan Thero. And 18th in the last car on the lead lap, but without a hood, is Mason Bromer. Then you got Alex Hawkins in 19th, a lap down, restarting on the inside of Tommy Mooney, the leader. This should be an interesting restart, and when we go green, which will be when they come to the stripe, it's going to be 13 laps to go here in the All-Star Open. So we shall see how this restart's going to turn out. And now, here we go. We're heading back under green. And it doesn't look like Alex Hawkins is up to speed as he's getting bypassed by everybody. Oh, Alex Pedro actually scraped the wall trying to avoid. Yeah, Alex Hawkins is definitely not up to speed, and now he's going to hold up Dylan Thero and Mason Bromer, but then again, Mason Bromer may not be up to speed as well. Meanwhile, Tommy Mooney continues to lead, and then back here, Sam Young's getting challenged by Gabe Williams for the third spot as Sam Young is trying to go underneath of Theo Stegall for the second spot. Oh, I see Sonny Hammond's up against the wall. He must have gotten forced up there from a three-wide battle. Meanwhile, here comes Betty Johnson and Rue McIntyre and Ryan Anderson Jr., Ken Thero, Justin Talampaz up here in this lead pack. And with his 11 to go, so we are a lap away from the halfway point here in this open. And oh, Gabe Williams up against the outside wall. Preston Plord was up against the wall as well. It's like whenever these cars go three wide in turns 1 and 2, those cars are like bound on the very high line to go up against the wall. Meanwhile, this top three's gotten shuffled because now here's Betty Johnson up to third and Sam Young trying to go underneath of Tommy Mooney for the lead. And Betty Johnson's going to follow in Sam Young's line. And now we got Ken Thero and Justin Talampaz up here near the front. And it's three wide for the lead. Who's going to lead this lap? It looks like Sam Young might be able to. Let's see where Betty Johnson was scored. I think she is scored second. Yes, she is. And now here comes Talampaz. Oh, man, they are... Wow, I thought they were four wide for a second. That was close. Look at this. Three wide from first on back to six. Oh, my. And now they settle out to three different double wide battles. Meanwhile, Justin Talampaz has now gotten the lead. After that caution came out, we're seeing some really good racing. But keep an eye out here on Betty Johnson. And she doesn't necessarily get the wall. And now here comes Ken Thero in the 9 car to the inside. Meanwhile, Tommy Mooney's stuck in the middle between Theo Stegall and Betty Johnson for the 4th spot. And now look who's coming underneath. Sam Young is up here. Man, we've got so many cars who could win, get in that top 3 at the moment. Rue McIntyre's in the very back of this pack of the leaders in 8th. We got 8 cars battling for 3 spots. Oh, man. Oh, no. Are they going forward? Oh, they wreck! There goes Ken Thero. Wait, did they save it? They did. They saved it, but unfortunately, Thero, Talampas, and the 48 of Mooney all have damage, so I don't know if they're going to be able to come back from this, but now that pack is pretty much separated. Now we got 2 cars battling for the lead between Theo Segal and Sam Young. No cautions out. And then the third in that final transfer spot is Betty Johnson in the 99. Uh-oh. They're getting ready to encounter that 47 of Alex Hawkins. They're going to go through the middle of him. But Sam Young got a little bit held up, and that left the room for Betty Johnson to get up here. Oh, man. Now this pack has gotten bigger after Hawkins slowed up some cars. Now this big pack for up front has grown, although Theo Segal has a big margin, but now it looks like they're all going to get around him pretty well. Yeah, Theo Segal's got a pretty big lead, but we'll see how that's going to fare, as now Sam Young, he's going a lot faster than Theo Segal, so now they're coming to him. What was the margin at the line? About 0.3 of a second, so anybody still has a shot to get in that top 3, and now here comes the lead pack, and Sam Young going back underneath the 83 for the lead. And now we got Annie Thomas and Betty Johnson up here. Alex Pedro, Eric Burden running up here in this pack. There's Brody Talley, Sonny Hammond, Gabe Williams, Rue McIntyre, Ryan Anderson Jr. all up here. Now here comes Sam Young, or Betty Johnson underneath, and Alex Pedro, and it's 3 wide for the lead. And it's only a lap and a half left. Anything can still happen. Oh, man, are they going to go 4 wide for the lead? Oh, and they go! Betty Johnson, Sam Young have wrecked. Brody Talley, and oh, it's Sam Young and Brody Talley go upside down. We get a big wreck here on the final lap, or coming to the white flag. Who managed to get up to the top 3? It looks like Eric Burden's going to win with Annie Thomas and Alex Pedro going into the All-Star race via transfer spots. Since the caution came out by the time they came to the white flag, the race is over. Eric Burden is going to make the All-Star race via winning the Open. Annie Thomas will be transferred over for finishing 2nd, and Alex Pedro will be transferred over by finishing 3rd. What a All-Star Open we just had. And what a crazy wreck we just witnessed. And Eric Burden, Annie Thomas, and Alex Pedro have officially made it in via the transfer top 3. But man, oh man, we had several cars get involved in that big wreck on the lap before the white flag lap. Although the wreck ended on the white flag lap, so technically it was the final lap crash. And it was the deciding factor for this race. Let's take a look at the official results. Eric Burden's going to win the All-Star Open, and he's going to be making it in via the transfer spot into the All-Star race. Annie Thomas 2nd, and Alex Pedro 3rd. All of them, Burden, Thomas, and Pedro, have made it into the All-Star race via transfer spots. Then we have Betty Johnson 4th, so close for her to get in. Theo Segal 5th, 6th Ryan Anderson Jr., then Brody Talley, Rue McIntyre, Justin Talampas, Sam Young the top 10, and then the rest of the cars that finished were Ken Thero, Tommy Mooney, Sonny Hammond, Preston Blord, Dylan Thero, Mason Bromer, Charles Jackson, And Gabe Williams and or actually no, not Gabe Williams. He actually wrecked, but Alex Hawkins finished, but 2 laps down, and then Henrietta Fitzwater, Trent Dunham all finished. But now, before we take you to the official results one more time and the list of drivers that are now in the All-Star race, let's take a look at a replay at to what brought the caution out during the final lap. Here's a look at it. They were all trying to go 4 wide, and Betty Johnson comes up into Sam Young, and he goes up in the air up against the outside wall. And then Brody Talley gets into it, so too does Sonny Hammond. And then right there, Gabe Williams gets in the Sam Young, and he makes him go on his side, or upside down. Actually, I think he does tumble over once. Let's see. He does go over once. And then up ahead, there you see Brody Talley, who went upside down after he gets Sam Young right there up into Sonny Hammond. And then right there, a hit from Rue McIntyre gets him upside down, and then he's going to barrel roll a couple times. I know Sam Young turned over once, but let's see how many times Brody turns over. He goes over one. One time he turned over. Well, let's count, double check to make sure. He gets on his side. Yes, it was only once, but it looked like more. But that was a pretty wild ride for both the 20 and the 30, and the 23. And unfortunately, they were not able to continue, but they still got their respective finishes. But anyways, now we're going to show you the results one more time. And there's also the official list of drivers in the All-Star race. At the moment, we still have the final thing left to do, which is now after this race, after you watch, there will be a poll on the official Facebook page of drivers who are not locked in that you can vote in somebody into the All-Star race. Whoever gets the most votes will be in the All-Star race. But anyways, see you at the All-Star race.